Hey, Liam Ward here at LearnTheHarmonica.com. Today we're looking at positions. So you might have heard the word position, wondered what it was and how you use them. So I'm going to try and explain exactly what it means and the most common positions on harmonica and how to use them. So in order to understand positions, we need to know a little bit about keys. So a key is just a tonal center of a song. So if you listen to a song, it will feel like a certain note is the middle of that song, the real kind of feels like home part of that song. Now every harmonica is set to a certain key, so it wants to be played in that home key. So my C harmonica wants to be played in C. It's the easiest thing to do, it makes sense, and it's based around the C major scale. But it is possible, with the right know-how and the right techniques, to play in several keys on any one harmonica. In theory, you could play in all 12 keys of the modern Western scale. That's really difficult, but in practice, most people play in maybe 3 different keys on any one harmonica. Now, this relationship between the key of the harmonica and the key that you're actually playing in on that harmonica is called a position. So when you hear people talking about I'm playing in this position, that position, they're talking about the relationship between the key of the harmonica and the key of the song that they're actually playing in. Now, in practice, most harmonica players tend to play in first position, second position, and third position. And some people play in others, but they're the most common. So let's talk about those and what they mean and what you do with those. First position is really easy because if you know the key of the harmonica and you're playing in that key, you're already playing in first position. It's really, really good for kind of major sounding melodies, kind of bright sort of songs. So if you're playing that's playing in first position. So whatever key is written on the harmonica tells you straight away, so you don't need to work it out, nothing complicated. I should say that in theory you can play any style in any position, but this is a more practical sort of thinking on what's easiest and what's most likely. So first position, don't need to work it out, and it's best for those kind of happy major melodies. Second position is really, really good for blues because it gives this tension between major and minor. It's kind of pulling both ways, and that's a big part of what blues is about in terms of theoretically what's going on. So if you hear this sort of sound, that is a classic kind of second position sound. Now we need to work out how to find second position on a harmonica. So if you take a scale, so the C major scale, and you go from the first note up to the 5th note of that scale, then you're going to find second position on your harmonica. So if we take the C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, then if we go C, D, E, F, G, G is our second position key. So on our C harmonica, if we're playing in second position, we're playing in the key of G. And your kind of home note would be the G note on the C harmonica, which would be your 2 draw. Also the 6 blow and the 9 blow. So that would feel like home, where you're kind of playing in G. And whichever harmonica key you've got, take the scale of that key and count up, or just find your 2 draw or your 6 blow, and that's your key. Okay, and then third and finally, third position. So third position is really good for minor things. So we had first was major, second was somewhere between, third is kind of really great for minor tunes. So you know, that sort of thing, really, really good for minor tunes. So how do we work this out? It's quite easy. You just need to go from the first to the second step on your scale. So from C to D, easy. And we're playing in the key of D on a C harmonica. You could do the same with any other key, just count up to the second step or the second note of the scale, and that gives you third position. So your kind of home note, your root note, your tonic for that chord or that key is the 1 draw or the 4 draw. So that's your D note on a C harmonica. That's our home note. That's our new kind of home when we're playing in third position. There are ways of working out all the other positions, the 12 positions, but they're really quite rare, and it gets to the point where, well, it's easier and cheaper and makes more sense to play a different harmonica in first, second or third rather than play this harmonica in 7th position, which just starts to get stupid, messes with your mind. It's complicated enough having to think about first, second and third. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into what positions are and what we're doing on the harmonica when we're playing in different positions. If you're a harmonica player like me who is a bit scared of theory, has always shied away from all that stuff, but you feel that you're missing something and maybe a bit of extra knowledge would help and inform your playing, then check out my Music Theory for Harmonica Players course. I've put together years of kind of my teaching and learning and basically everything I learned on the job as well, compressed it into one place, and I'm trying to give it to all of you. So do check out my premium course on that. I hope you enjoy that. There's a link beneath the video to that. And if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I put out free videos every single week, and if you do like and subscribe, it really helps me to keep making these videos. It helps my channel grow, so I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Until I see you again, good luck with your practice. I'll see you soon. Cheers.